Alright, we are almost there. The last Google task that you will be learning to create is the creation of a Google form. So by logging into your Gmail account again, you can access the 3x3 grid and then select the slide option. And just like we did with the Google Docs, we're creating a new one, so you want to hit the bottom right plus sign. This time it is yellow because we're creating a new slide presentation. Google Slides is very similar to PowerPoint. The advantage to using Google Slides with your students is that when you use Google Slides, rather than having to have the students save the document in a certain place or an extra folder or this or that, they can just simply share their presentations with you, and you can easily search for them and move down the list. It takes a matter of 5 seconds to search for each student's presentation once it's shared with you. I've done it other ways in the past, and this is way more efficient. So for your practice slideshow, you need to choose a theme first of all. So select a theme that interests you and hit OK. And just like with any other Google creation so far, we're going to give it a title. You're going to call it your last name, final presentation. And then go ahead and hit OK. So now the presentation is created. And we have just similar tools that you would have with a PowerPoint presentation. We have a text box tool, we have inserting an image, different various shapes, changing the background, the layout, the theme, and of course transitions, just like in PowerPoint as well. And so those are all options that you can do. I would like you to create a cover slide called Course Overview. I'd like you to put your first and last name on this slide. Then I would like you to add 2 additional slides. One is going to be for Google Docs, and we'll go ahead and center that. You're going to have to use the More tool. Then I would like your other one to be called Google Forms. And on each of these slides, I'd like you to just briefly share what you liked and what you didn't like about each of these tools. And so to do that, you're just going to use some bullet points to list what you liked and didn't like. So again, bullet points are under the More tool. So we would list likes and dislikes for the docs. And then the More tool for our bullet points, likes, dislikes for your forms. And then just for the practice of doing it, I'd like you to add one last slide with an image of your choice, just to show that you practiced with an image. The nice thing about slides, since it's online, is that you can just Google the image and drag it here. So for example, I'm going to search images of beach because it is February and I wish I was at the beach. And you can just click on the image with your left hand, or your left click on the image. You're going to drag it up and kind of hover it over the forms for a second until it pops back up. The slides. And then you're just going to drop it. And your image is here. No need to save it anywhere else first. Again, just a drag and drop. Then we want to get rid of these extra text boxes, so delete the unneeded pieces there. It auto-saves just like everything else. And then you can provide me with your final feedback by once again hitting the share button and typing in my email address and sending it to me. And that's all you need to know about Google Slides. And again, I advocate using the Google Slides simply because it is Great way for your students to create presentations, share them with you easily, have you access them right there in the classroom on the spot.